What is up, y'all? I am today at the Q or the Equipment Homing Dam, and it's very windy, very windy. Um, just figure I'd come out here one last time before the season's over, see what's out there, see if anything's gonna be biting. And yeah, I just wanted to come out here one last time before the snow hits, and you know, it's a nice place though. I mean, with the I don't know if you can see that, but pretty well, the water receded back pretty well. That's pretty cool, the structures over there. Whenever the water's high, you don't see those structures. But it's cool that the water's down, you can see them. That's where you get your rod snagged on, because you don't know they're there. But yeah, the Jeep's way up there, so, this is all receded back. Super windy. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. See if anything's biting out here. There's other spots I can hit too. Besides here, there's a lot of pull offs. Then there's the bridge. You go past the bridge. There's a lot of pull offs around here. So I'm not stuck here, and I'm actually out early, so I have like at least 2 hours to fish. So, all right, let's get her done. All right, first cast. I got a slip bobber, a little bit of weight, Gulf Berkeley earthworms, and there's no wind right now, so I'm gonna cast out while I can. I can't even see. The sun's so bright. Stepping in quick mud. There it goes. Nice and flat. Might not be anything here. Might have to move down. Yeah, I'm gonna pull down to the next spot. There's nothing happening here. Okay, moving on. All right, so I moved on to the next spot for a little bit further down, and this seems kind of sketchy. You know, this is like that quick mud that, you know, you step in it and you sink like 3 feet, then like, you know, without even realizing it. You know, just be afraid to walk on some of this stuff here. They got pallets, I guess, to use as a dock. But yeah, water really recited back a lot every year. You know, I don't know why. I can't explain why it does it. But every year around this time, the water recedes a lot. If anybody knows why, let me know in the comments or whatever. Explain it to me, and like a third grader would understand it. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna give this spot here a try for a little bit, and you know, if not, I'll just keep going further down until I hit the bridge, fish off the bridge for a little bit, and that's good. Okay. Not sure how many of these beautiful days I have left. Today's like November 4th, and you know, it's usually whenever it starts to snow and get like real cold. So, you know, I just figured just milk it. I'm gonna milk it, you know, come out until the last minute until I can't come out no more. I'm not ready to give up. I didn't do too good this season. I guess a lot of people did. I see on YouTube people saying like this year was a bad year for a lot of people, but then you have to be in a certain area, like Florida. You know, Florida gets hit with beautiful fish down there. You know, what I mean, that's all salt water. I'm in like the city. I don't know what you would call it. Rural. You get these overfished lakes and streams. People drive by my Jeep. Fuck around, find out. not be anything in here. I don't know. Maybe it's just too cold. Water's nice and clear. Left my GoPro in the Jeep. Maybe I should have brought it. Maybe next stop I'll bring the GoPro home. Just forgot about it. Usually when you fish the bridge, that's where you get pike and nice sized bass. These little side spots like this, these are heavily fished. You know, like one car pulls out, another car pull right in him, right after him. I mean, these side exits are really heavily fished, and people keep everything. You know, they keep everything they catch. Feel like something was hitting it. I think it's time to move on to the next spot. moving on. So I made it to the bridge. Usually there's a few pud whackers out here, you know, fishing the side and on the bridge, but there's only one dude here, you know, so you aren't really supposed to fish off the bridge. There's a sign that says no fishing off the bridge, but you know, I don't know. It's politics. I don't care about politics, so they stop me and say, hey, you can't fish off the bridge. I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I didn't know that, buddy. I didn't know that. This place stupid. You know, whatever works. But yeah, this is where you get the pike and the big bass. Right in my head. All right, so I think it's gonna be too cold for too windy for the tripod. So I'm just gonna GoPro for me this time. All right, so okay. All right, so here we are, first cast at the bridge. It's starting to get cold. Yeah. See, you don't get to see this every day. It's beautiful. The dude's leaving. He's tired of it. He's gonna brave on the mud. Good for him. See, I wouldn't walk on that. I had a bad experience with that stuff. But good for him, you know. Hope he's not leaving because I'm here. I mean, there's enough water for all of us. Let's slide down a little bit. Man, this wind cuts right through you. Left my jacket in the Jeep. I didn't realize it's gonna be this cold. And I'm gonna try to squeeze a few more days like this in. I mean, the weather's bearable, you know. It's not too cold. Just wearing a hoodie. That guy walked clear over there. He's out of sight. Well, I can see him, but I don't know if the camera will pick him up. I got a 5-foot drop on the bobber, so the water's gotta be at least 5 feet. Even though it's like shallow over there. No interest in my worm. Let's try the other side. What the hell is that? got a mess on my rod. I must be close to the bottom. Come here, man. That's how bad the wind is. It's blowing my shit way up there. Yuck. Nasty. Yeah, I must be on the bottom. Let's try the other side. Whew, man, that friggin' wind. Whipping. You can probably barely hear me because of the wind. Oh. I bet you that water over there is not moving. I bet you there's some fish in there. But I'm not trying to go out on that jetty or whatever. I'm not trying to do that by myself. If I sink, you know, I'm done. Nobody will even know I'm gone. All right, come on, wind. Give me a break. Woo! Now it's gotten worse. I think I might just call it a day. Ah, the wind's chilling now. Okay. All right, calm down. All right. Oh. Shit. Can't even see my float. God damn. There it is. Wow. That wind is crazy strong. Move my stopper up a little bit. That's better. The other side's better because it goes with the wind. Instead of fighting the wind, go with the wind. How much slack did it take? Okay, there it is. Back to this side. Okay. Don't tell me the school bus is gonna try to cross the bridge. Is it? Fuck. All right, I gotta move. I can't be on the bridge when the school bus is coming. I might get jacked. He's on the other side. All right, that was good. Never seen a school bus on this bridge before. I'm gonna give it one last cast here. I'm gonna try to find the other spot. Come on. Let me get something. Let me end the season with something good. Give me a nice fat bass. That'd be great. Nothing. I'm gonna try a little further down. I'm not ready to give up yet. All right, this is my last cast here. Nothing bites here. I'm gonna just move on. Oh, nothing. All right, time to move on. My little Oscar Mayer hanging on. Okay. All right, so this is the last spot I'm gonna hit here at the queue before I call it a end of season. I haven't had any luck. I ran into some other guy that was walking around on the bottom there. Talked to him. He's been here for like 3 hours, hitting different spots, and He hasn't gotten anything. But look at these weird structures. Hold on, let me show you these structures. This is, I don't know. Hold on. It's not weird. Usually this is all filled in with water. Somebody even put a little plank there. And that's where I was just at right there on the bridge. Right there. But these structures are pretty strange. Yeah. I've never seen this before. Yeah, I'm gonna try here for a little bit and then, I mean, it's getting cold. I had to put my heavy jacket on. I don't even know what the temperature is. It's cold enough to put a coat on, yeah. All right, so let me hit this for a little bit and then I'll just call it a wrap. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I should go. Looks like it's all land over there. I don't want to hit this tree. There's a tree in the water. Looks like it's boiling though. Wonder what that is. You can see the water boiling. Okay, let's just shoot it out. So weird seeing the level of the water being like this. I mean, this is how high the water is normally. It covers these structures. I just wonder why the water recedes away like this. Stupid gnats, of course, they're out. At least the wind died down. I don't think this is quick mud. Seems pretty solid. Very cautious. Very, very cautious. I don't want to sink. Oh yeah. I wonder if there's like a little minnow that's jumping out of the water. You can see them jumping out of the water. Tiny little bodies. Wonder what that is. I mean, they're way over there. Oh, there was something right over there. What was that? I bet that was a bass. Huh. On the bottom. Yeah, I think it's time to call it a wrap. I keep missing it. Where was that at? Oh well. Most of my worm's gone anyway. So something was biting on it. Now to make my way back through this treacherous swamplands. No missing persons for me. I made it. Pick up my stuff and get out of here. Well, that's a wrap on the queue for this season. I'll be back next year. And all this that you see, how I showed you, it was, the structures right there. You know, next year, whenever I come out, you won't be able to see any of this. The water level will be like way up there, way up there. And all this will be hidden. So, but yeah, that's a wrap on the queue for the season. Disappointing I didn't get nothing. Maybe I'll hit out and run. Uh, Next time I come out, say goodbye to that for the season. They're both close by. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.